This is Roy the History Teacher, and I want to welcome you back to my Ultimate General Civil War CSA campaign. This campaign is being fought on JMP Rebalance Mod version 1.29.1, and it is being played on Brigadier General Plus difficulty. The last battle that I fought was the Battle of Rio Hill. The results are on the screen there. I had the Union quite outnumbered, especially by the time my reinforcements arrived, and you can see it was a total wipe. Took out the Union's entire force. I was quite surprised that that force was that small, but it is what it is. At least I wasn't outnumbered. So, had to do some tweaks to the Army going into the Battle of Chancellorsville. You only get to take in 2 corps, 25 brigades each for Chancellorsville, but you also need to have a 3rd Corps ready to go to immediately fight the Battle of Salem Church that occurs without a camp. So Chancellorsville ends, you go straight to Salem Church without a camp. I've done a little rearranging, as you can see if you've been following. And the main thing I've done is because Chancellorsville is a very large map. There is a lot of movement. You have to cross large spaces, and artillery, even with horse perks, has a little bit of trouble keeping up. And I don't have a lot of artillery with horse perks. Most of mine are double canister or double shot shell. And so what I've done is I have removed all the my rifled artillery battalions from the divisions. I've left their smoothbores with them. And so all of Hood's infantry, Iverson, Wofford, and Anderson, have each moved to A.P. Hill, Jackson, and Longstreet. And Hood now kept his Napoleon battalion and his rifle battalion, plus he now has Hill's, Jackson, and Longstreet's rifles. So basically Hood has an artillery division. And then another thing I did is that I have disbanded all of the light howitzer units. I was carrying a light howitzer unit down here in the 5th Division with a horse perk, and I noticed that I have 3 corps, but I only had 6 brigades of cavalry, and I was only using 2 brigades of cavalry and 2 dedicated skirmishers in each corps. So I disbanded all of those light howitzer battalions, and then I built new cav brigades. And one of those light howitzer battalions was 2 stars. So you can see here they all had stars. I'm sorry, I misspoke. So when I built them back, and I did not have any recruits, so when I disbanded them and started building back cavalry, I immediately was able to get the 1st star, even with some lower level commanders. So you can see here we got Stafford's brigade, and I don't like the T. I take out their first initials unless they're repeating. So Stafford's brigade armed with Sharp's carbines. You can see I have set 2nd Corps up, which is going to have to move exactly like 1st Corps. Hazen, Bragg, and Peace kept their howitzer battalions and their Napoleon battalions, and now Evander Law has his artillery, his rifles, plus he has the other 3 battalions of rifles. Forrest now has Scribner's brigade of cavalry, so there's 3 brigades of cavalry and then 2 dedicated skirmishers. And 3rd Corps is still set up the way I normally keep it. It still has my base setup of 3 infantry brigades, 2 artillery battalions in each division. But you can see I've also added another cavalry brigade here. Weeks's cavalry brigade has been added. The light howitzer battalion is now gone. And I've begun to build up 4th Corps. And this is where I'm at 4th Corps. I even have another cavalry brigade already built down here for the 4th Corps. And I'm just out of people. No recruits and no veterans. But that's okay, because we'll get a big dose of recruits here after the Battle of Chancellorsville. I also have my supplies set at 70,000 for every corps, including the 4th Corps, which is not even filled out yet. So I'm not hurting for money, and we're not hurting for weapons. I have well over a corps worth of weapons available. They're not top line weapons. I have a brigade of Enfields. I have a brigade of Lorenzes. Have a brigade of revolving rifles, but won't use those for infantry, at least not yet. Hopefully we'll capture some more Springfield 61s. When you look at the Army, every infantry brigade in the Army is carrying either an Enfield, Harper's Ferry, a Springfield 61, or a Lorenz. So none of the lower tier weapons, even in this 4th Corps, I believe. No, I'm sorry. 4th Corps is still carrying rebores and Springfield 55s, but they're not going into action yet. So 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Corps, everybody is carrying a higher tier weapon. So with that being said, I did take the 2300 Enfields over here. I have 18 to buy. I did not take the Lamats. They would have come in handy for the cavalry, but my cavalry is well armed. I have Sims there, already has Lamats. My other 2 melee cav have Colt 1860s, of which I have almost 1,000 still in the armory. So I decided to take the Enfields instead. So with that said, it is time to go into the Battle of Chancellorsville. And it says, captured message. After the Battle of Rio Hill, I am certain that I have no longer the power to stop Royce King, and I fear that I will be replaced. I am now counting on our old friendship and your political connections. Can you please help me to gain more time and receive more military support? Without new reinforcements, my military career is at stake. I'm depending on you, Colonel Walter McGowan. Weird message coming from a colonel. Captured message. We have excellent news, sir. Congress has approved a levy of 4,200 fresh recruits to reinforce your army. You will soon have enough men to fight back General Royce King. So, here at Chancellorsville, we are holding them to +0 over timeline strength. And you can see here, we've reached a point in the campaign. A defeat would be -50. Minus 150. So taking the defeat here would be catastrophic. You would lose the campaign. A draw, you could still survive. Victory, of course, is going to give 29 points. Only 6,500 recruits, though, so we're going to have to rely on medicine and hopefully not getting as many people killed and wounded. Now, my center force, I have decided that normally when I fight the Battle of Chancellorsville, my 1st Corps, I take my 1st Corps in as the center force and the lead force, and then I bring in my 2nd Corps as the flanking force. But I'm doing a little different this time. I'm going to let Robert E. Lee play his historical role as the center force, and then I am going to play the role of Jackson, with Jackson as one of my division commanders, and I will be the flanking force. And as you can see, according to the reconnaissance report, I do have them outnumbered, 61,000, almost 62,000 to 55,000. However, I'm not sure that counts all of their reinforcements. It may or may not. I'm not sure. That's a question for Gonzo and Pandakraut, but I'm not going to be concerned with it. Now, I will tell you this. There is a day 1 victory strategy at Chancellorsville. You do not have to go to day 2 and day 3, but it's tight. And the way you get a day 1 victory is you have to take and hold Chancellor's Farm for 1 hour before 3 o'clock. And what that means is when we start the battle, we're going to see a countdown timer, and the countdown timer ends at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But if the VP, if you're fighting there, it'll give you extra time. So it doesn't automatically end when the timer hits 0, and you get an extra hour. Well, you have to hold Chancellor's Farm for an hour before 3 o'clock. So you have to take Chancellor's Farm before 2 o'clock. Right at 2 o'clock. One time I took it at 2:01. Guess what? I was 1 minute short, and I had to go to day 2. So I am going to work to try to take Chancellor's Farm by 2 o'clock. Hold on for the day 1 victory. If I do not take it, I'm not going to be too concerned about it. We'll just go into day 2. So here we go. Union forces have crossed the western fords of the Rappahannock River and are now marching inside Confederate territory. We detected enemy infantry marching down U.S. Ford Road. More Union infantry is headed our way from Eli's Ford Road. And Orange Turnpike. It seems they are massing to attack our left, and their forces in Fredericksburg are only demonstrating an attack. It's a trap. It's a trap! They are establishing a camp at Chancellor's Farm, and tomorrow they will be a serious threat. We must attack them before they consolidate their position. Stop entrenching. Tomorrow we will attack and surprise Hooker. Union 5th, 12th, and 2nd Corps at Chancellorsville and are preparing to advance. And that's the VP. That's the VP we need to take and hold. We've got to take it before 2 and then hold it for an hour. Two divisions of Meade's 5th Corps have begun marching via River Road, but they are not a threat. They will soon realize that they're encircled and will run back like chickens. We are now marching to secure Orange Turnpike, which leads to the town of Fredericksburg. We must also secure the other road which leads to Fredericksburg, the Orange Plank Road. So, that's our line of assault, straight down the Orange Turnpike and down the Orange Plank Road. Almost all of our forces in Fredericksburg are dispatched to defend those roads and will soon join us. Let's hope the risk we take pays off. Okay, I'm going to hit pause. No deployment boxes here. And you get 2 divisions to start, and then the rest of the 1st Corps will arrive, kind of piecemeal, and then 2nd Corps will start arriving, and they come in, I believe, all at once, maybe a little bit piecemeal, but we're going to advance with what we have and take the 2, or hold the 2 VPs. Now, the thing is that the Union will probably secure this VP before we can get there. And the reason I'm doing this is I want this artillery to travel on the, well, I need to get the, there we go. I want the artillery to travel on the clearest terrain possible and stay out of the slow fields. Okay, we'll get it up there. Alright. Okay. Major, take this message to General Lee. Tell him the 1st Corps is about 5 miles behind and should be on the field within the hour. There's one more infantry division coming up, in our infantry brigade, and it's going to come off the bottom of the screen right here, and it's kind of weird. Right there it comes. And if you're not paying attention, you can lose that one, and then all of a sudden he stops and he's way back there, and you're like, where the heck is my other infantry division? Alright. 1st Division skirmishers. Hazen skirmishers must move forward. Hazen must move forward. His artillery must move forward. Okay. A lot of movement right here. I could use the fast forward button, but I'm not going to. This allows me to really kind of keep an eye on what's going on right here and not let my guys get jumped. There are going to be some skirmishers in the woods here. General Lee has rode very far forward. Okay. First contact. We have skirmishers. Now usually every time I make one of these videos, I do at least one kind of a run through, at least through part of it, just to make sure everything seems like it's going to be okay. And in my playthrough, I ran into Union Infantry Brigades right here. So it's one of the things I love about the game, how it can be different from time to time. One thing, they're focusing over here. Here's another skirmisher. Check back, I don't have anybody coming up yet. Division's moving over this way a little bit, so I'm going to just pull my skirmishers back. Captain, take this message to General King. Tell him to hurry his force along. We have engaged the enemy on the Orange Plank Road and the Orange Turnpike. Alright, it's about time for one of my divisions to arrive. That's the difference between a Napoleon battery and a howitzer battery, right there. I know a lot of guys on the Discord board really love the howitzers, and trust me, I love their damage too. But for a battle like this, here's what you got with the howitzers. My Napoleons were up there in position, although I'm redeploying them. Howitzers are still coming. That's because they're heavy. Oh, you want to post a supply wagon right there? If only I had brought in some cav, but I did not bring in any cav. Alright, Drayton, you guys have done your job. Get out here on the flanks. Let's go. There's been some talk recently on the discussion board about proper use of cavalry. I hope that I can demonstrate some proper use of cavalry in this video as opposed to some improper use of cavalry. Uh-oh, that was my mistake. Somehow I grabbed him and told him to do what I wanted the skirmishers to do. I did not mean to do that at all. got to get him back in position. Stop. All right. I'm going to try to avoid melee as much as possible here. I'm going to let my guy stand and shoot, and the reason is, if I'm going to have any shot of taking that VP here on day one and getting this day one victory, it is going to have to be with a going to have to drive all the way up there, and it's going to take you know, a lot of stamina. So we got to all right, here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to get this artillery, and oh, I hate having to do this because I am not the world's best line drawer. I don't want them to go through those woods. So I got to try to, let me grab these guys. Let me grab them one at a time. All right, that'll get them to right there. Basically without hopefully slowing down, because that looks like pretty good territory. And then my biggest problem is going to be to remember to grab them and make them come up. And I can't remember the rest of 3rd Division is going to come in on this side or that side. So I'm going to put 3rd Division right here in the middle, because I can't remember which side 3rd Division the rest of 3rd Division is coming on. I think some more of 3rd Division has come. Yep, we're going to bring 3rd Division right up here behind. Ooh, now there's 4 artillery batteries here. Oh, great. That's the ones I just was. Oh, no, I can't believe I just did that. Just try to get them in the clear. Get them moving in the clear. Alright. There's the last artillery battery from 4th Division just come in. Oh, what a crazy line. What a crazy line. And 3rd Division's artillery. That's finally arriving. Forgot about those howitzers. See, that's the problem you always run into with artillery. Okay, let me pause here now, because it looks like my entire corps is now on the battlefield. No, I'm sorry, this is not my entire corps. This is Lee's entire corps. Little shout out to David from the Discord board out in Arkansas. He's not feeling too well. I was chatting with him today. His 12th Arkansas battalion that I created for him, he had relatives in it. 12th Arkansas coming up now, David. They're going to take the right flank. Alright, so let's see. Everybody's moving. Now we just got to kind of get in position and start kind of keep pushing forward. artillery dragon. A couple of my other campaigns, I'm using horse perks as a tier 1. Those campaigns all kind of started after this one, and I definitely can see the benefit of using horse perks. Alright, routed that one off. Captain, kindly send word that the First Corps has arrived on the field. Find General Lee. Tell him we are coming up now. Alright, so although I'm a little short still on people, not everybody's here yet. Let's get First Corps deployed. 2nd Division First Corps is here. And 3rd Division First Corps is still short people. Alright. Captain, find General Lee. Inform him that First Corps has arrived. That's a better message. Man, look at that artillery dragon butt. My howitzers may actually be finally about to get into action here. Hold right there and go into action. Let's go. Come on. Time is 12:46. General Peace, move your division forward. Okay, here we go. All of First Corps is coming onto the field now. So we have 1st Division coming up here. 2nd Division coming in here. 3rd Division coming up here. 4th Division, which is all that artillery, which may or may not ever get to this battle. We're going to get them up here on this hill. 5th Division. Alright, so of course, because I sent the other 2 dedicated skirmishers to that flank, I was going to send these guys to this flank. And 5th Division, there's my 5th Division cavalry. Alright, we're going to get them 5th Division up on this flank. Let's get York's artillery up. Get up there and confer with General Lee, General King. Make a plan for what y'all are going to do to break this Yankee position. What time is it? It's 12:51. I have an hour and 9 minutes. Oh, nope, here we go. Dismount, guys, dismount. Alright, Gonzo. I don't know if you're watching, but I'm trying to follow the procedures here. We are... Oh, what we got? Oh, yeah, it does this. We are winning. Push them back. But, General, we beware of pushing too close to their camp because their reinforcements will arrive soon. Yep, I know they're going to get reinforcements. As a matter of fact, they're probably going to get some down this road, so I am going to put at least one division up here to hold them off. Here we go. Okay. I have 2 brigades of dismounted cavalry backed up by a brigade. No, right there. Stay out of range of that infantry and that other fortification. No, you're supposed to be off your horses. You grabbed one from the wrong division. Oh, get back over there, Peabody. Alright, it ain't gonna matter. Here we go. Got 36 minutes. Alright, First Corps, 1st Division. Get up. 2nd Division. Get up. 3rd Division. Go and block. 4th Division. Where's all that artillery at? It's coming. And 5th Division's in place. Yep. Alright. Oh, why does that line keep curving? There you go. Okay. Alright, Lee. Get up. King, get your guys deployed too. Oh, man. Some of this stuff is a long way back. Okay, there's usually some reinforcements comes in from our left right there also. Got 25 minutes. Get these skirmishers moving forward. Got 22 minutes. Uh-oh. Where'd that dude come from? Okay, I don't know where he came from. He ran away. I gotta find my other. Here we go. Come on, Sims. You gotta come down here and take care of this guy. Come on. Come now. Come now. He's messing up my whole plan. He's messing with my freaking artillery down here. Want to bet? They act like I wasn't prepared for that core to come this way. Oh, what are you guys doing? Oh man, I hate it when they start doing the flippy floppies. Whoops. Oh, it's good to have you down to up, but it's patience wins today. Get back, Sims. Get him, 12th Arkansas. feel like some of my artillery is just now starting to get into the fight. Up, and that one definitely don't need to go that far away. Yep. I was ready for them. Hold them off up there. Hold that line. Good over there. One minute of mission time left. We did take it. So we should be good. We just can't lose it. That's another thing. You absolutely cannot lose it, even for a second. Probably gonna get, yep. mixed up. It's colossal confusion. If you will remember, that's kind of what got Jackson killed. He had to scout forward because everything was mixed up. Alright, there's 7 minutes left on the timer. 7 minutes left. Now, I want to try to get as much recovery here. There is some steady units, and I'm mostly shooters, but a lot of my 2-stars now have a melee perk. But I'm going to try to force some surrenders here, but I don't want to take everybody, because if I take everybody, it's automatically going to go to day 2. So, oh. North Arkansas, you do not need to charge all the way from over there. I appreciate your desire. And there you have it. Contested timer rundown. I did force some surrenders there. It's not going to be a complete wipe, but that is the end of the battle. How many casualties did I take? Alright, not too bad. Just about 6,000 casualties. What did I inflict? There we go. I inflicted 22,000. Captured a bunch at the end. So let's take a look. What did we capture? Got some Lorenz. Got some Springfields. Got some Sharps. Revolving rifles. 8 10-pound Parrots. I don't think I really needed any 10-pound Parrots. 11 Napoleons. 9 ordnance rifles. Okay. See how bad we were. Jackson and Longstreet promoted. Nobody. Okay, according to this, nobody killed or wounded. That's a good thing. And Bartlett promoted to Major. Alright. So we should be in pretty good shape. But like I said, it is going to immediately now launch into the Battle of Salem Church. And I don't know that I can save it. If I can, I'll save it and fight it as a separate video. If it doesn't let me save it and fight it as a separate video, we're going to go straight into Salem Church now. But that's a day 1 victory at Chancellorsville. Yep, intercept. Only get 10 brigades. No! That's what we got Hills Corps for. It will let you use one that just fought, but that wouldn't be a good thing. It says Cedric's Corps is approaching with a strong division via Orange Turnpike. We have sent as many brigades as possible to stop his advance. We must stop him at the crossroads located near Salem Church. The small ridge at this location can offer us a defensive advantage. General, if Cedric repulses us, he will be able to flank our forces in Chancellorsville. We must not allow this. Oh, by the way, you might be interested to know that I actually visited Salem Church. It's really a city built up, but the actual church is there. And I know you can't see my arrow, but if you go straight above kind of the skip button, there's a road running down right about that wood line, and in this little fenced in field over here, there's a Chick-fil-A. I think I had lunch in a Chick-fil-A right there. So we're gonna go out here and we're gonna capture this Chick-fil-A. All right, what am I gonna take for it? I am not gonna take rifles, and I'm gonna bring in 2 more infantry brigades. Where do I want to bring in? 1 infantry brigade and 1 cav brigade. This is really a defensive battle. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of maneuvering out trying to capture anybody, so we're going to bring in another infantry brigade. Alright, so let's get them stacked up. 2nd Division, 2nd Division, 2nd Division, 1st. And then you got 3rd down here. And then the artillery I'm going to take. And heal. Alright, so we're going to go out here and we're going to defend these woods. And we're going to try to get out here as quickly as possible. So I'm going to detach skirmishers. So as you're used to, I am pausing and detaching skirmishers. Did I get one from everybody? Okay, so 1st Division. Go to these woods. Go, 1st Division. And I will kind of help reposition them. Except 2nd Division. Go to these. Oops. Yep, we'll get you straightened out when you get there. 3rd Division. We'll help get you straightened out when you get there. Artillery right at Salem Church. Supplies, come up with the artillery. General Hill, come to the church. And away we go. In previous versions of the game, I've ran my infantry brigades out there. In this version of the mod, though, if I tried to run my infantry out there, they'd be exhausted and worthless by the time they got here. So we're just going to try to hold them with some skirmishers. If I can get them to here before the Union gets here, I'm going to get them up here in these trees, the trees up to the north. Okay. Three hours on the clock. That's how long we had to hold Salem Church. I guess I could have saved right there. Might have been a good idea if Salem Church doesn't go well. I'm not expecting it to not go well, but you never can tell. I don't know what kind of surprise old Panda Kraut might have up his sleeve right here for me. We'll put AP Hill and the supplies at the Chick-fil-A. Oh, I hear Union. Come on. Well, if their skirmishers are as close to their infantry as mine is to mine, then that means we're probably going to get there at about the same time. Although I did get there a little bit first, so. Alright, there comes an infantry division. Our infantry brigade, anyway. Wow, I never paid attention that this map expands as far down here as it does. I'm right up against the map edge. We might lose skirmishers here. Oh! There's a skirmisher or two. Is my artillery going to get here anytime soon? Oh, he's trying to flank. I've had them do that before. Try to flank around and get behind and capture the VP while I'm out here fighting. lost this battle one time because I had went on the offensive and pushed them to the map edge, and apparently they snuck a skirmisher around behind me and took the VP while I was routing their whole force. So as you can see, I've got some skirmishers pulled back this time. Well, I only thought I was getting my artillery into action. I'm gonna park skirmishers in front of my artillery. I know that won't protect the artillery from counter battery, but it should hopefully protect them from Oh, they deployed skirmishers. They cheated. They deployed skirmishers under fire. I can't do that. Okay. So far I got them in a little bit of a twist here. Alright guys, use those shooting perks. Use those shooting perks. I really need to get rid of this artillery battery that is harassing the up there. Like I said, remember what I said? Remember what I said about them sneaking in behind? There comes Harris's little sneaker. Say try something else, Sneaky. Lieutenant, take this message to General King. Cedric's Corps has been repulsed. Checking back here. I don't think anybody can run through to that VP. We got him outnumbered 3,000 to 500. These guys are tired. No! Notice I told him not to shoot. I'm going to try to capture those supplies. I'm going to try to. Don't know that I'll be able to. Because there is another brigade there. And when it appears, we're going to take it out. I know there's a brigade there. Go! So the question is, can Ziegler, who is tired, get to the supplies? Maybe he'll... Oh, wait. Now I gotta tell Ziegler that he can shoot because there's a dadgum skirmisher gonna be in the way. Uh-oh, there's also another infantry brigade I didn't know about. Had plenty of time, didn't need to force that. Definitely had time. Definitely didn't need to force that. How many guys can I cram into a little bitty corner? Well, somebody surrendered. Look out, Sedgwick. Okay. Now, if I had to guess, I would say the battle is not ending because there is probably a lone skirmisher running around out here somewhere. And we're going to continue to protect Salem Church right here. And I don't have any cavalry. Got it on fast forward. I'm not going to rout those prisoners because if there's a skirmisher out there running around, he would just free them all. That should be the end of it. You can finish, or I don't know what there is to finish. Alright, victory, Salem Church. Lost 2,150 infantry, inflicted 6,522 with 3,500 missing. 3rd Corps got in a fight. No officers wounded, deceased, or promoted. Captured 2,000 infields. Recovered some Springfields. Alright, so not a bad haul. I don't think any of our units are too bad. Ziegler's brigade did take 490 losses. Alright, let's go back to camp now. 11,510 prisoners exchanged, so we got the 2,500 additional recruits. So 23rd Alabama gains a star. Anderson's brigade's going to gain a star. Hexheimer's brigade's gaining a star. Oh, and 2 of the new, these were new, they did not participate, but they gained enough experience sitting in camp that they've gained a star. So, now that the Battle of Chancellorsville has been fought, and 1st Corps is not looking too bad, 2nd Corps is not looking too bad, I will get them outfitted and refit, and we will begin the Gettysburg campaign. One thing about doing the day one victory, I got to caution you, if you're trying to go for full wipes, they may have a manpower jump here. Not as bad as I thought, because if you don't fight the whole battle, there is a chance that, you don't destroy the whole army. And this Battle of Brandy Station is not my forces. It's not your army. You're going to have, I believe it's Jeb Stewart's forces that you're going to be using at Brandy Station. So I am going to go back here into camp, and I want to thank you for watching. That was the Battle of Chancellorsville and the Battle of Salem Church.